Yo! So, I kind of lied, not intentionally, on my last making of video. I said Volcano was going to be my last map for Renegade X, and well, it isn't. I'm actually going to be making another map called Canyon. It's a remake of a Renegade map. It's quite a complicated map because there's a lot of tunnels in it. I'm going to try and make it as easy to make as possible, if that makes any sense. I'm going to make it as easy to make as possible. Basically, I'm not going to faff with new meshes and new materials. I'm going to be sticking to the original map. Might deviate in a few places because basically everything works different from W3D to UDK. Mostly meshes. But yeah, if you don't know what this map is, I actually do have a working a mesh, sorry, of the actual map. It's called Canyon, and you can't see jack. Let's get this in the center. Movement, location, naught. Just move that over. I actually need a light so you can see this, so let me just grab a light. Again, I won't be using a second screen because you need to see all the stuff that I'm doing. Light. Dominant directional light. Dominant directional. Yes, so. Oops. Let's just find out where everything is. As always, you can't see anything from top view. Just so we can see. We build lights quickly. Should only take a second. This map doesn't actually look that complicated here. But it is. It's more complicated than Volcano is, because it has a lot of tunnels. Tunnel here. Well, if I go into the map, you can see it better. Well, I say that you can't see jack. Well, yeah, there's a tunnel here. It goes. Well, basically, it goes everywhere. It snakes like a git. Let me put a skylight in so we can actually see inside of them. Assets, skylight. So yeah, as I said, there's a lot of tunnels. And each one of these leads off somewhere else, leads off somewhere else, leads off somewhere else. And there's also a big ass tunnel underneath the Nod base, which isn't going to be a problem in this one really. But it's going to be quite fun to make. First thing I really need to do, scale it up a little bit, not by too much. It's actually a bit too much now. Yeah, that'll do. I scale up a little bit because well, we have sprint and stuff now, and yeah, that's pretty much the only way we can make sure the map is properly scaled to sprint. As I said, there is lots of little nooks and crannies in this map, and to tell you the truth, a lot of it is going to be not going to look like this, because this is called Canyon, so I'm going to try and make it look as much like a canyon as I can. Tiberium, right? Tiberium is basically around here, all the way around here. Over here there's like it's like 2 patches or just 1, and that's about it. Harvester comes here and here. Harvester path comes around because there's a lip here that you can't actually get up. You have to walk around. And over here there's like a bridge. These bridges I'll make individually, probably. I'll make it out of parts. Still want parts that you can shoot down. It's going to be pretty fun to make, and I'm going to be recording it again, just for you, well, and for me. So I like to have a build log, and giving me more incentive to actually make the map. So the first thing I actually want to do is make a terrain, not a landscape. Not a terrain, I want to make a landscape. I always get those two mixed up. Right. Now I keep on forgetting how to make one of these. 15 quads, 2 splits, 125 by 125, because I can always bring them down later. Great landscape, and I need a new quad. So that's actually pretty much perfect. So I actually want to move this now. There's too many actuallys in that sentence. Top. Yeah, that's good enough. And I want to go back to perspective. There isn't really many ups and downs in this map, and I really don't expect to be doing that much landscaping per se. Right, I actually want to lock that in position because it's just me a pain in the arse otherwise. So yeah, I put that to 3. It stops popping. I had a bit of a problem with the volcano with the landscape popping. Movement, location, where's lock? 2-sided, hidden. Anyone see lock location? Would be nice, wouldn't it? Ah, lock location. There we go, so that can never move now, which is a real big help. And as I said, I'm not actually going to be making any assets whatsoever. This map is basically the same, or uses basically the same assets as walls. So it's going to be a deserty feel. You can tell it's deserty because it has yeah, cacti. And that's about it. I got the landscape in now. I don't actually want to be messing with the landscape yet. because I can do that later. I prefer when I'm remaking a map from the way I'm doing it now to actually flesh out with rocks first, then mess with the landscape. Now if I was making a map from scratch, I'd do the landscape first, flesh it out with that, then build the rocks where I need them, or where I think that they're going to flow well with the landscape. But as this is a remake, I can't really do that. So I have a choice of rock. There's only one real choice for this sort of map, and that's this rock here. Right, anyway, let's find a decent version with collision. I think if this top one up here has collision. No, I lied, does not have collision. It's so much easier when I have the second. This one have collision. Oh, that's got a lot of collision. That only has a base. This one is better. Again, I'm just going to be using one rock. I might add in some different rock types later, but right now, with the style map is, I don't really want to be messing around with different rocks. Local, yes. Right, so yeah, I'm just trying to flesh this out as best as I can. And yeah, that's basically all I'm going to be doing. So this is going to be video 1. Hopefully by the time I make the next one, I'll have pretty much this interior fleshed out. Whoops! And yes, I want to be locking that. Lock location. And yeah, I don't think you'll actually want to watch me placing all these rocks, because it's just this all the time, and it's so boring. So yeah, until next time, ta-ra, and I hope you enjoy this series better than Volcano, because I was a bit of a novice at, well, I still am, at commentating. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Ta-ra.